Hi guys, welcome back to my driving lessons. So today I'm going to talk about signs one by one from here all the way to here, then informatory signs from here down to here. So let's see how you are going to do that as I explain. So there are 5 types of group signs. The first type is warning signs. So warning signs are this. They are triangular in shape. Then they are red in color. Then the apex, this is the apex. The apex points upwards on warning signs. So whenever you are mentioning any warning sign, you must use the word ahead. So let's start from here. So this is bend left, ahead. Bend right, ahead. This is successive bends to the left, ahead. Successive bends to the right, ahead. This is steep descent, ahead. Steep ascent, ahead. Road narrows, ahead. This is road narrows from the right, ahead. Road narrows from the left, ahead. Then this is a river bank, ahead. The other name is quayside, ahead. Then we proceed 11 to 20. So this one is an even road surface, ahead. This is not bumps ahead, but it's an even road surface, ahead. As you can see, there's a small U here. So the U stands for uneven. So this is an even road surface, ahead. This one is bump, ahead. Severe bump, ahead. Whether there are multiple bumps or one bump, it's just severe bump, ahead. This is severe dip, ahead. This one is river bend or drift, ahead. We proceed. This is slippery road surface, ahead. As you can see, it looks like slippers. So it's slippery road surface, ahead. Then this one is loose surface road, ahead. Then this one, danger of falling or fallen rocks, ahead. You can also say rocks falling, ahead. Then this one is pedestrian crossing, ahead. Children crossing, ahead. When a person is riding a bicycle, he or she is called a cyclist. So this is a cyclist, ahead. Or you can also say cyclist crossing. Okay, let's say cyclist, ahead. Then this is something that looks like a cow, it's cattle. So cattle crossing, ahead. So you're done with the first 20. We proceed gently. This one looks like an antelope or a gazelle to represent wild animals. So this is wild animals, ahead. This has 3 definitions. The first one, you can say road construction, ahead, or roadworks, ahead, or men at work, ahead. Then you go to this. This is traffic light signals, ahead. If you're asked the sequence, you'll say red means stop, amber means get ready, green means go. Except when ordered by traffic police or while you're approaching pedestrian crossing, roundabout, and junction. That's the only time or situation you are not allowed to move. Then we proceed. This looks like an aeroplane, but it's not an aeroplane. You'll find this sign on an airstrip. So this is low flying aircraft crossing, ahead. Then this one, the arrows pointing up and down, it's two-way traffic, ahead. The other name of two-way traffic is single carriage way, ahead. So two-way traffic road, it's a road where vehicles travel in opposite direction. I'm so sorry for the noise. There's a road construction up there. I'm so sorry, but kindly bear with me. Then this one is hazard, ahead. This one is, the X is junction, ahead. So junction is the meeting point between 2 roads. We proceed gently. This one is again, it has 3 meanings, or Yeah, 3 meanings. Let's start with the first one. The first one, you'll say junction ahead, stop and give way. Or junction ahead with minor roads. Or junction ahead with roads entering from both sides, whichever you prefer. You come to this. This one is, it has 2 definitions again. The first one, junction ahead with a minor road entering from right. Or junction ahead with a minor road from right. I think that's the same thing. Or junction ahead with a road entering from the right. You must be specific on this because the road is entering from the right. Then this one, junction ahead with a road accelerating from the right. Then you go to this one. This one is a roundabout ahead. So roundabout is the meeting point between meeting point between several roads is called a roundabout. Or we can say it's a junction where more than 2 roads meet. We proceed. So this has 2 meanings or definitions. The first one, you can say controlled railway crossing, or you can say rail crossing with barrier ahead. This one is rail crossing without barrier ahead, or you can also say uncontrolled railway crossing. So you're done with warning signs. As you can see, all these warning signs, there are 32. You must use the word ahead to show that it's warning signs. So we proceed. So after warning, the second type of road sign is priority signs. So priority signs are only 2. Stop sign, it's written stop, and give way, it's not written anything. So the other name of stop sign is halt. If you're asked to describe the stop or the halt sign, you start with the color. It's red in color, it's 8-sided in shape or octagonal in shape. Then it's written stop in bold white. That's how you describe the stop or the halt sign. Give way, the other name is yield. If you're asked to describe the give way or the yield sign, you start with the color. It's red and white in color. Shape, it's inverted triangle. As you can see, this is not a triangle. This is inverted triangle, or you can say the triangle is facing downwards. Then the last description, the apex, this is the apex. Remember on warning, the apex was pointing upwards, but on this give way, the apex points downwards. So that's how you describe give way sign. The last thing you need to know about stop and give way. Stop and give way signs are the 2 major road signs in Kenya, because while you're approaching roundabout or the junction or the pedestrian crossing, you stop and you give way. So stop and give way signs are the 2 major road signs in Kenya. Then stop sign or give way sign, you'll find them on the junctions. Yes, so that's the second type, priority signs. We proceed with the third type of road sign, which is mandatory. As you can see, M stands for mandatory. So M, mandatory. So mandatory signs are 11. You must use the word compulsory whenever you are mentioning them. So they are circular in shape. As you can see, all of them are circular in shape, then blue in color. So you use the word compulsory. So you start with this. So this is compulsory follow directions, or compulsory directions to be followed. Then this one is compulsory go straight, or compulsory vehicles to compulsory go straight, whichever you prefer. This one is all vehicles to compulsory turn right. This one is all vehicles to compulsory go straight or turn right at the junction. We proceed gently. This one, it's compulsory pass to the left. Not turning left, not keeping left, but passing. Compulsory pass to the left. Then bicycle, it's compulsory cycle track. Compulsory cycle track. Then this one is compulsory pedestrian footpath. compulsory pedestrian footpath. Where there's a cow, it's cattle, so compulsory cattle track. Then 30 is compulsory minimum speed. So through this sign you can be asked what's the minimum speed limit of a vehicle in town. So for all vehicles, the minimum speed limit for all vehicles in town is 30 km/h, except tractors and trailers. Tractors and trailers do not enter town. Yes, so the minimum for all vehicles, be it saloon cars, buses, lorries, tuk-tuk, and vans, the minimum is 30 km/h in town. On a highway it's different. So this is compulsory minimum speed or compulsory minimum speed limit. Then this one is end of compulsory minimum speed. So you're done with mandatory signs. We proceed. The fourth type of sign is prohibitory signs. So prohibitory signs are circular in shape. As you can see, they are circular in shape, red in color, majority of them. Then there are these two, white in color. So whenever you're mentioning any prohibitory signs, make sure you use the word no or no entry where necessary. So we start with this. So this is no entry, meaning no entry of all vehicles, but motorbikes can enter. No entry, it's just, the sign itself is no entry. This one is road closed completely. The road is closed, maybe due to construction. Yes. This one is a saloon car, then it's cancelled, meaning no entry of saloon cars. No entry of motorbikes. No entry of bicycles. No entry of pedestrians. We proceed gently. This one looks like a camel or donkey, so they carry goods. Those are animals that carry goods. So these are no entry of animal drawn vehicles or no entry of animal driven vehicles. Then this one is a cart, so no entry of hand carts. Hand carts in Kiswahili is mkokoteni. Then this one looks like a tractor. It doesn't mean that this is a tractor. It can be a tractor or any other farm vehicle. So no entry of farm vehicles, e.g. tractor, excavator, or any other farm vehicle. Then we proceed. This one is, it looks like a lorry, yes, but it doesn't mean that it's lorry. It's a heavy commercial vehicle. So no entry of heavy commercial vehicles. Heavy commercial vehicles, these are vehicles that are used to carry goods or passengers. In terms of goods, heavy commercial goods, they carry goods more than 3 tons or 3,000 kgs. Then in terms of passengers, these are vehicles that carry more than 9 passengers. Examples, trailer, lorry, bus, and matatu, which is van. So the sign is no entry of heavy commercial vehicles. We proceed with this. So this is a combination of this and this, meaning no entry of saloon cars and motorbikes. But in one word, you'll say this is no entry of power-driven vehicles. We proceed. This one is a combination of this and this. So this is no entry of saloon cars, motorbikes, and animal-driven vehicles, or no entry of power-driven vehicles and animal-driven vehicles. These 2 meters, you look at the arrows, you see there's these 2 meters and then this 3.5 meters. So the difference is the arrows. The side arrows, it represents width. So you can simply say width limit, or you can say no entry of vehicles exceeding the width shown. We proceed with this. You can simply say height limit, or no entry of vehicles exceeding the height shown. So you'll find this sign on flyovers. Yes. We proceed. 5T, T stands for tons. Tons is weight. So you can simply say weight limit or no entry of vehicles exceeding the tons, not tons but weight shown. No entry of vehicles exceeding the weight shown. Exceeding means more than. This one, you can see 2T, 5T, they are the same, but there's a arrow pointing wheels. So this thing is called axle. Axle is usually found on lorries, on the rear wheels of the lorries. If it's a lorry with 6 wheels, the axle is 1. If it's a lorry of 10 wheels, the axles are 2. So this is no entry of vehicles exceeding the weight shown on one axle. Or you can simply say axle weight limit. You can simply say that. Then we proceed with 10 meters. So this is length limit or no entry of vehicles exceeding the length shown. 70 meters, this is maintain the distance shown or keep distance shown. This one is no turning left, no turning right. We proceed gently. This one is no U-turn. Of course, on a two-way traffic, there is no U-turn. So in real life, you make a 3-point turn. You're not supposed to make a U-turn on a two-way traffic road. So the 3-point turn, it means driving a vehicle in opposite direction using both forward and reverse gears. You simply make a K-turn. We proceed with this. So this black car and this black saloon car, it's yours. So we'll say no overtaking of saloon cars. Then this one is no overtaking of heavy commercial vehicles. Through these signs, you can be asked what's the major rule of driving in Kenya. The major rule is always keep left unless overtaking. So drivers in Kenya are supposed to overtake from right, but there are 4 situations to overtake from the left. The first situation is when you are on a one-way traffic road. The second one is when ordered by traffic police in uniform. The third one is when the vehicle in front is turning right. And the fourth situation to overtake from the left is when there is an accident or breakdown ahead. The other thing you can be asked is places not allowed to overtake. So there are 4 places, or let me say 5 places. The first one is on roundabout. The second one is on junctions. The third one is on pedestrian crossing. The fourth one is on white continuous lines. The fifth one is on yellow continuous lines. We proceed. So 50 is maximum speed. So this is the maximum speed limit of all vehicles in town. So except tractors and trailers. So matatu, which is van, buses, lorries, tuk-tuk, I'm shaking. Okay. So the maximum speed limit of all vehicles, be it matatu, which is van, buses, lorries, tuk-tuk, except tractors and trailers. Also saloon cars, the maximum in town is 50 kilometers per hour. Then this sign is no hooting. Hooting is, allow me to say in Kiswahili, kupiga honi. Horn, kupiga honi. So there are forms of hooting. There are 3 forms of hooting. The first form is warning. When you hoot once, that's warning. When you hoot twice, that's calling or greeting. So that's how drivers usually communicate. Then the last form of hooting is abusing or quickening, if the driver hoots severally. So the forms are warning, calling, and abusing. The other thing you need to know about no hooting sign is places you are not allowed to hoot. So there are 5 places you are not allowed to hoot. The first place is near hospitals, near schools, near worship places, e.g. churches and mosques, near game parks. When you hoot near game parks, you will scare away the animals. And then where there is no hooting sign, you are not allowed to to hoot. We proceed. So this is stop at controlled post or stop at custom post. So this sign you'll find it near borders or near permanent police station. We proceed. This is stop children crossing. So you'll find this near primary schools. As a driver, you need to stop your vehicle. You give way for children to cross. We proceed. This is a red arrow pointing upwards. Unfortunately, it ilijivuta. So this is priority for oncoming vehicles, meaning you're supposed to give way to the vehicles on the right. This one is end of all prohibitions. Remember this, we are still on prohibitory signs. So when you see this sign, you will not find any other prohibitory sign. So end of all prohibitions. This one is end of speed limit. This one is no parking sign. So places you're not supposed to park. There are 5 places you're not allowed to park. The first one is on roundabout, on junction, on pedestrian crossing, where there is no parking sign, where there is this sign, and in the middle of the road. So those are the 5 places you are not allowed to park. But the places you are allowed to park are 2: controlled or angle or ample parking zone. The other one is flush or parallel or uncontrolled parking zone. In other words, angle and flush parking zones are the places you are allowed to park. We proceed with this. So this is no parking or waiting. Of course, you're not supposed to park or wait on roundabout. Then this zone, it's one type of parking zone, which is angle. The other name is ample. The other name is controlled parking zone. Then these are arrows to show direction. Yes, so you're done with 4 types of the road signs: warning, priority, mandatory, and prohibitory signs. So let's proceed with informatory signs. So informatory signs, as you can see, they have different colors and shapes. Here there is green color, white and black, blue, red, yellow. So informatory signs, they give details about places or directions to be followed. So let me give you a hint from 1.1 all the way to 1.20 here. So from 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, I simplified it into one term, which is advanced direction sign. So it's advanced because, as you can see, there are several names: Nakuru, Elementaita, Kalau, Joro, Eldoret, Nakuru, Thika, and so on. So these are advanced direction signs, 1 to 6. Then we proceed. 1.7, this is a junction. 1.7 is a junction. Then 8 all the way to 13, 9, 10, 12, 13 here. These are just direction signs. They are not advanced. They are just direction signs. They have one name. So from 8 all the way to here, they are just direction signs. We proceed 14 all the way to 20. Here, these are route confirmatory signs, or you can simply say route. So if you are asked what is A3, you say route. R, route. This one, route. Like that. So we start with 1.21. So L50, you can simply say miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, it means it varies. It varies or it's different. So miscellaneous direction sign, or you can simply say direction sign, or 50 kilometers to Eldoret, whichever you prefer. Me, I prefer 50 kilometers to Eldoret, it's easier. Then this one is to airport. to Nairobi Hospital, free car park. Toilets, you'll find this one, toilets, maybe near petrol station, it's written toilets. So P in driving stands for parking. P stands for parking. So this is parking on the spot. Whether it's angle or flash, P is parking on the spot. Then this is parking 500 meters ahead. This is the only informatory sign you're supposed to use ahead. So this is parking 500 meters ahead. Parking on the spot. Then this one is pedestrian crossing on the spot. On the spot, pedestrian crossing on the spot. So normally this sign you'll find it near busy streets or towns, meaning as a vehicle you need to stop and give way for pedestrians. Pedestrians have the right of way. Then H is hospital. These two are one-way traffic road. One-way traffic road, just like the arrow is showing, it means a road where vehicles travel in one or same direction. So one-way traffic road has white lines. White continuous lines, it means no overtaking or changing lanes. White dotted lines means you are allowed to overtake or change lane. So one-way traffic road is divided into two, major road and minor road. So this thick arrow is one-way traffic major road. This thin arrow is one-way traffic minor road. The difference between major and minor, major road is a road with 4 lanes on MTB or Model Town Board. Minor road, it's a road with 3 lanes on Model Town Board. We proceed gently. The T is no through way. No through way, meaning the road is closed ahead. There ahead, the road is closed. So no through way. Bicycle, you can say cyclist only. We proceed. Let me change my hands. This one, in, out, you'll find them on petrol stations. No entry, no exit, that's well explained. Taxi, it's a taxi zone. You can find Uber, Wasili, Faras. In other words, these are saloon cars used for commercial purposes, not for personal purposes. Then bus represents bus stop. So you can either drop or pick passengers on bus stop. This one is priority over oncoming traffic, meaning the vehicles on the left, okay, let me repeat, priority over oncoming traffic, meaning the vehicles on the left, they give way to you as the red arrow. Mombasa is name of place, meaning you have reached Mombasa, name of place or place identification sign, whichever you prefer. This one are chevrons. So chevrons are reflective plates put behind all vehicles except saloon cars and military vehicles. They reflect, of course, and they need to be clean at all times. Then this one is first aid station, e.g. Red Cross. So first aid, you only do first aid in case of minor injuries. Yes. This one is breakdown services, e.g. garage. Breakdown services. You proceed gently. Let me change my hands. This one is telephone services. This one is outdated. It was normally used when there was telephone booth, but it's outdated. So telephone services. This is refueling services, or you can also say petrol station around. Then bed is a hotel or motel. So the difference between hotel and motel, hotel is found within town, motel is found outside town. Then spoon and fork is restaurant. So the difference between hotel and restaurant, hotel you'll find accommodation, restaurant it's only for food and beverages or drinks. That's why this is a hotel. Then this one is for food and drinks only. Then a cup of coffee or tea is refreshments. Then a tree and a stool or a bench is picnic site, a place for relaxation. Then this is public footpath. This one is a camping site. As you can see, it looks like a tent. Tents are usually done on camps. So this is a camping site. This is a caravan site. A caravan is a vehicle without an engine. Then this one is a combination of the two, camping and caravan site. This one is youth hostel. Of course, hostels are places where students in campuses or universities where they stay. Yes, where they accommodate themselves. So this is youth hostel, or you can simply say hostel. This one is ferry. Of course, you'll find ferry on boats. This one is a lifesaver. So lifesaver is portable. It is usually placed 50 meters before or after an accident or a breakdown. So if it's on a one-way traffic, you'll put it 50 meters before. If it's a two-way traffic, you'll put 50 meters before and after the incident, if it's an accident or a breakdown. So through this sign, kindly allow me to talk about the tools needed in driving. So tools needed in driving, you'll need a pair of lifesaver, you'll need a jump start cable, spare wheel, what else? Wheel spanner, fire extinguisher, tow ropes, first aid kit, and so on. Yes. Then causes of road accidents in Kenya. The first one is drinking under the driving under the influence of alcohol. The second one is overspeeding, again overloading, driving of unroadworthy vehicles, unfavorable road conditions, and so on. And this one is name of streets or street names. The difference between a street and an avenue: street is a place you find buildings, avenue is a place you find vegetation. Then X is a single train or single track crossing. These are single tracks crossing. Of course, this is where trains pass or cross. So this is single track crossing, multiple tracks crossing. Then these three, this one is arrow markings to show directions. It usually reflects. This one is exit from main road. So this one is not as reflective as this. This one you'll find on roads. So the black part is the road. The yellow part, of course, again, is the yellow lines on the road. So when you're exiting main road, you'll find this. If it's a two-way traffic, you'll find it in yellow lines like this. If it's a one-way traffic, you'll find it in white. So exit from main road. You'll find them on the roads, just like the way you'll find white or yellow lines. Then this one again is hazard demarcation. So hazard demarcation, it can be this color, black and yellow. It can be red and white. It can be red and yellow. They differ depending on colors. So hazard demarcation, these are reflective plates that are put on, to show the width of something like bridge or flyover. You'll find it on flyover, bridges, where else? Also in street lights. Street lights in Kenya nowadays, in town, Nakuru town, street lights, they have this hazard demarcation. So on street lights it's yellow and red. So its main purpose is to reflect, to show the width of something. Yes, I think I'm done. So that's all you needed to know about road signs. I've tackled all of them. And thank you so much, guys, for watching until the very end. I really appreciate a lot. You can kindly like, comment, share, or ask me anything involving driving on the comment section, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Once again, thank you so much. I highly appreciate. Tune in for more driving lessons, and bye.